Hey gang, Rod here again. Haven't been away for a little while, a couple of months actually, so maybe next week I'm hoping. Had to get some work done to the old van and parts are a bit hard to come by, so so be it. So in between, I still enjoy making stuff, and this is the shelving out of a three-tier Bunnings open shelving unit. If I come past here and walk into the outhouse, yeah, here we have some lengths. The reason that these are important is because they're going to go on the side of what will be a little half metal, half plastic mini Highbanker. And this is actually an old thing, Franken pan that was on YouTube about a year ago, constructed during lockdown. And this guy here is a storage thing for about $9 from Bunnings. I had a little bit of leftover ripple mat with backing on it so you can lift it out to clean it. I had that left over from the large Ford classifying sluice, so I thought, oh, you know, let's try and make something. So that will be cut in half. I've got a couple of pieces of this, but that will be cut in half and will sit at 2 layers in the bottom here as a catch-all, and then anything else will travel along there. This guy here with its patented U-shaped ripples that go that way to catch anything that goes into the angle, one after the other, and that will travel down here. There'll be a bit more of that scour material that the camera's on, and I'll make a opening at the rear here and put the I'm not sure what they call it, just the little grill, the flushing out grill, of which the material will go through and then drop down into here, of course. And this bit here, as you can see, I've already marked it out what's to be cut out, and we've got a length along there that will run. This side bit will be angle ground out. This bit here, that will flip up, these will flip over, and there's your channel, and that will go inside this unit, and this mat will sit on top of it. And it's a pretty good fit considering it's just a little bit of leftover stuff. If you have a look at that, exactly where I plan to bend it. So yeah, that's kind of pretty cool. Actually, it'll go that way, because this section here will have the scouring mat, and this will come up, and then we'll have the grill, the exit grill going over there, or over here actually I should say. So anyway, that's that, but that's actually not what this video is about. I just thought I'd open up with it for something to do. And so what we've got here is we've got a Dream Mat little adventure sluice, and it's all the same stuff as the Dream Mat that goes into the larger what are they, Gold Rat sluices, which is at highbanker.com.au. and yeah, this is a little guy just for when I go up the gullies and that. And this little part here is actually off a vacuum cleaner. This here is I think they called it a slurry pipe out of for caravans from Aldi's. Got a really good length for about $12.50, which I have mentioned in other videos, and that will marry up with a mesh bag as a filter, and just a little 350 gallon per hour bilge pump from Seaflow. Seaflow seem to be the best brand out of all of these guys. And that will come over here to what is a voltage controller, which is an AliExpress item, and this is actually a metal casing, so, and it's got a cover here for your wiring in and out. And so it's actually not a bad item for about $9 delivered. And here is, although I've got a lithium battery equivalent, I've got two actually. This is just a 12-volt motorcycle battery for what it's worth. But let's start it, because unfortunately my poor old camcorder that I make all these videos with, the battery's just starting to die and it doesn't last long. So we'll have to do this a little bit quickly. But here we go. I think it's on camera, yep. And here we go. It's not too excessive. I'm on the minimum. On here, I'm on the minimum. Let's see if it... doesn't seem to be a massive change when I changed the voltage. I think you could just about hear that actually. It did decrease just a little. So yeah, and this guy here, this would be considered my Gully sluice. So the battery, the little sluice, the pump, all this would roll up and go into there, and then I'd have my my shovel and my bucket with the classifier, and back, bang, I should say, up the gullies we go. So what we'll do is we'll just grab a bit of material that's in the bottom of this. I'm not doing it with gold, I just couldn't be bothered, to be honest with you. But just to give you a little look, these are gravels that could have come from either Castlemaine or from Creswick. I can't remember, to be honest. We'll do another handful, but there's ironstone and other stuff in it. So and this is actually a bit larger than what I would be using it if I'd already classified. So yeah, just to show you that it does catch material. The little holes up here, they would be catching the gold initially, and anything that may possibly get away. It graduates. You've got small cavities, medium, down to the large. I'm not quite sure if you can see that. If I go along here, you should be able to. So yeah, so that's my little Gully sluice pump, and it's an adventure. It's called an Adventure Sluice from Highbanker.com, which is Gold Rat Australia. And yeah, and it's just literally this section here is just held on with a couple of spring clips, and just a reducer there for the pipe. And yeah, kind of works pretty cool. So, but this guy here, it's all the silicon kind of material, so it's pretty flexible and what have you, and just literally lift it up straight forwards into the bucket for a clean out. So yeah, I think it's a good deal. But geez, what was initially advertised on YouTube for $66 soon jumped up to $77 once the petrol went up and that stupid war overseas. Then you throw a bit of postage on it, all of a sudden you're about $90 for it. But it's a cool little item, and I think we all like our toys, so I'm looking forward to using this. Maybe up in the gullies very soon, or over the summer when you just find that one little remaining water hole and you've got to transport a bit of material back to the water hole. This setup here should work quite well. And just the little 350 pump, it's not going to use up much power. So my 10 amp hour lithium battery, I'd get a couple of days just about out of this one. It's certainly 3 full 1 hour sessions, that's for sure. So very good. Anyway, this is Rod signing off. Looking forward to getting back up the creek again. So yeah, and also swinging the detector. That's what I love about prospecting. You don't have to do one or the other. You can do both, and if one's not working for you, go do the other and enjoy nature while you're out. Anyway, we're in Melbourne. It's Saturday afternoon of the election. God help us all. Yeah, anyway, it's gonna rain, it's gonna be a storm later, and the weather might be bad. That's a joke, folks. All right, see you later.